What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video preview. Today we're going to take a look at Rick Grimes from Threezero, The Walking Dead. And if you want to pre-order this figure, head over to BigBadToyStore.com. I'll put the link down below. When it comes to Threezero, I normally like Big Bad has like a lower price. You know, I don't know. I've seen that on Snake Eyes. And even if it's not the shipping of $4 and you double box the item, plus if you do Pile of Loot with so many things coming out, you'll save on shipping anyway. So definitely do check them out. And I'll put the link down below. If you are going to go over Big Bad Toy Store, use the link. It really does help the channel out. So let's take a look at this figure. Now, I don't have any Rick Grimes. As a matter of fact, I was a huge Walking Dead fan back in the day. Like most of you, probably stopped watching it. But I have one figure, which is Daryl. You know, for me, it was a good representation of Walking Dead. I only have one. Kind of like I have one for Game of Thrones, which is Jon Snow. But, you know, given a chance, if they do make, and I mean them, Threezero makes a pretty good figure, I'm all for it. Man, this is the Rick Grimes that I'm looking for. Maybe not the ultimate Rick Grimes, but the first one that we've got, I had to review that. I'll post the link down below for the previous review. That's an old figure, maybe like 4 years ago. That was horrible. It looks like he doesn't have any neck. This one looks good. Some people are not a big fan of the seamless body that Threezero uses. I personally haven't had an issue with my Daryl, with Rambo, so I'm all for it, right? So I'm excited for this one. He looks, you know, this is the look that I remember Rick. The only thing missing from this is Shane. Man, I would love to have a Shane. I love me some, you know, Shane from, I just like the actor. I forgot John Bernthal. So, you know, I am all for that. They put him a Shane. And look at how many guns this guy has. And you remember the scene where he has to retrieve his weapons, you know, with Glenn underneath the tank. Man, so many good memories with Walking Dead. I think it was a solid, 4 or 5 seasons perhaps. And then it just, I don't know, for whatever reason, it just felt like, at least for me, you know, I can't speak for everyone, but it kind of went downhill after that. I know they're in the last season now. I might pick it up again. I think I left right after the Negan storyline. Not because it was too gross or anything. It's just like, it just felt like a wrestling from the 80s where they're going to get beat up, come back again like Hulk Hogan. You know, it just kind of got old for me. But every Black Friday, I still buy the season. You know, I think I bought season 8 last Black Friday because they're like for $10. So I buy the Blu-ray and hoping one day I'll find the time to watch them again. They said it got better. And I'm definitely going to pick this one up again. But this figure, a must-have for me. I mean, at Big Bad Toy Store, it's $179. Again, cheaper than most third-party figures, if not, you know, aligned with third-party, but this is licensed. At worst, right? At worst, you get the weapons. You get this arsenal that you do have. There's a lot of things that you can part here. The watch, you know, the badge and all that's the belt. At worst, you have a cop that, you know, if you have like John Wick, you can put him on the background. Something, you know, a person in civilian, you can always use that as a backdrop for your scene. And man, that revolver you could use. There's so many things. I mean, again, for $179. The only thing that I don't like about this Threezero, and I'm not talking about just Walking Dead, is they're like a hit or miss, right? So you can't, when I buy a figure, you know, unless it's like $120, anything that's over $150, I kind of have to stop and see. And I might not like the character, but if the figure is $150 and it's a good looking figure, I might even consider it, right? But for Threezero, they're hit or miss, so it's hard to commit to their line. For example, this Walking Dead, you get Rick Grimes, which I feel like this looks good, right? From afar, if you get up close, maybe you'll see some imperfections, whatnot. But again, for $180, I'm not even going to complain. Like I mentioned earlier, there's so many things that I can do with this figure as far as parting wise, but I won't. This is the Rick that I wanted. Like if you put the hat on, it looks amazing. So I would definitely get this. But my point earlier is that you get something like Rick or Daryl, still a good looking figure. And then you get something like I don't know, some of their figures that just doesn't look so good. So you can't. I mean, it's hard to justify investing in a line where some of them are just crappy and some of them are looks fantastic, or at least halfway decent for the price that they're asking for. But 179, I mean, 3-0 is killing it, guys. We got Rambo coming up. We got this. I don't even have Snake Eyes yet. I know Storm Shadow is just, I'm sure it's around the corner. And then they got Power Rangers for $99. I mean, for 1/6, I think we just kind of gotten used to. I mean, they got Hulkbuster for $250 die-cast. We've seen a Mark 43. So many good things coming out of Threezero for $89. I mean, I guess we just got. I mentioned earlier, just gotten used to paying like $250 and above. That we forgot that, hey man, there's out there. It's out there. 3-0, Asmus, they do exist. And they might not be in the same quality yet, as Hot Toys. But, I mean, they're toys, they're passable, in my opinion. If you're posting them around, taking pictures of them. As far as display, to be quite honest with you, I'm in a different realm of collecting. Display-wise, I don't pay too much attention. I mean, I buy these figures for the sake of not only displaying them, but my main purpose is taking pictures of them because they articulate. But display wise, I think I'm more gravitating now to statues for my main display. Obviously, I'm not going to buy as much because of the price and space. But these guys, I'm a bit more forgiving now, to be quite honest with you. And I'm a bit more forgiving to lower prices. And I'm easy now to say no to the higher prices ones, knowing that if they're somewhat close to a premium format, maybe I'll just take a pass. And think twice. But let me know in the comments down below, guys. What do you think about this figure? For $179, do you think it's a fair price? Even though, let's say you don't like it, you find some imperfections on the face, maybe you don't like it, I would say that's a fair price, man. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below how you feel about 3-0 in general, or this figure, the pricing, where we're headed. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, hit that like button. It really does help the channel out. And I'll see you guys in the next video.